All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna play Nicki Minaj live, and we're gonna come back and do some commentary. So, because I didn't get a chance to see it, so we're gonna play it right quick, play it, and then I'm gonna do some commentary. So I don't want y'all to go nowhere. I need you all to like this video right now. Like the video right now. So I'm gonna play it right now.
On my name. Let me ask y'all something. In the 10, 12, 13 years, how many ever years you guys have known of me, do y'all think that I would go on the internet and lie about being invited to the fucking White House? Like, what? Do you guys see what is happening right now? Oh my goodness. If y'all don't see, it's not even surprising to me that they had to use one of us. Like I said, the first time they used one of us, she was the first person that was used. Now they just use this man to come on and put this thing out saying that I wasn't invited to the White House. Do y'all think I would lie about being like, what? Like, what? So tomorrow when I do a call with my management and my publicist, who I follow both of them. You can go follow Sal and from Sal X Co and follow Joe, my publicist who works with Republic Records. They were on the phone call. And you know what the request was? We'd like to offer Nicki an invitation to come to the White House to speak with two people, the two names. What is that man's name? Dr. Fauci, and with the Surgeon General. And do you know what I said? I said, well, I would rather not have to travel. Can we do something like a live? And they said that they're open to me choosing a platform to do a live, but they have never taken that off the table for me to come to the White House. And so I said I would like to do. The other question is, they asked me would I like to do a private live, or I'm sorry, a private conversation or a public live. And I said it would not feel genuine if it was something that I discussed with them only privately, because then it would come off disingenuous to my fans, because it would sound like I was kind of like selling them the vaccine, and everyone agreed. So at around 5, 6 o'clock, about 3 hours ago, they got back on the phone with my management and my publicist and said, they weren't too happy about me letting people know that I was going there, etc. Anyway, but do you guys think that I would make that up? So now this man tried to come on Twitter to try to make a fucking fool out of me. Sweetheart, are you out of your fucking mind? I'm not one of those people that y'all are going to be able to do this with, sweetheart. Okay? See, the minute you guys started going this hard is when this seemed strange to me. Like, and I'm not talking about the representative that Joe and Sal spoke to today. I'm talking about just the Democratic Party in general, and so many people jumping at the chance to, okay, well, we can't make fun of the actual story anymore and talk about testicles and balls till they drop dead and make that a joke. So now we have to attack her personally. I want you guys to see what is happening. And they had to make sure it came from a Black person first, because if it came from a white person, the Black people were like, oh, you're racist in this. So let's peep this. The first attack was from a Black woman. Now, this thing to assassinate my character is from a Uncle Tamiana, Black, quote unquote, Black man. When 80% of the artists that y'all following right now feel like I feel about the vaccine and are too afraid to speak on it. And guess what they're doing right now? If they assassinate me and assassinate my character and make me look crazy or stupid, guess what? No one else will ever ask questions again. Don't you see what's happening? And y'all sitting around fucking laughing? You think I would fucking come out my wake up and say, hey, I'm gonna make up a lie about being invited to the White House? What the fuck I look like? It's disgusting that a person can speak about just questions or thoughts they're having or something that they're going to have to put in their body. That this attack is this hateful and purposeful. You see, they have to get people who can just get up there and be like, oh yeah, child, and make women of color look fucking dumb. They can't deal with smart women. Whenever a smart woman challenges anything, they get called a bitch or crazy. Pick one or both. So you guys ask yourself a question. When have you ever known me to say some shit like that? Somebody fucking invited me. Someone get the fuck out of here. And y'all sitting up here kiki-keying and laughing and not realizing what's right in front of your fucking eyes. AKA, don't question me, you Black bitch. Don't question what's going on, ho.
Hey.
Fuck, you can't see that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Gonna use this Uncle fucking Tamiana. And so many of y'all got y'all say all this shit on the internet, wouldn't fucking make a fucking peep in real life. To these artists that y'all tweet and comment every fucking day.
I felt the magic, and having John there, and then having Hugh, it was amazing. It was really good, and now you see people.
And this is in no way being disrespectful to the people that reached out, because I think that was a really nice gesture, and this has nothing to do with them. And I would imagine that they must be feeling some sort of pressure when they have all these people, attacking me and coming at them like, why would you invite her there? And da-da-da. Like, that's sad. No. They shouldn't be questioned on why. And then just imagine someone saying, oh no, we offer Nicki Minaj the same phone call we offer everybody else. What? You think they would offer that to Mookie in the projects? No, everybody else. And I see why a lot of celebrities keep themselves bubbled up. You understand? We're living in a place without free health care. So anybody in this country has the right to question anything about their health. Because if your health mattered that fucking much, there would be free fucking health care, bozos. And I went on Twitter earlier and I said, you guys tweet me your questions so that I have questions to ask. Dr. Fauci and the Surgeon General on your behalf, because people need to be speaking up for the people who can't speak up for themselves or who will get just laughed at. You can't do that to me. You can't just laugh me up out of here. No, boo-boo, I would have been gone. I've been targeted and bullied my whole career. I don't get on the internet and cry about it. The uproar about someone saying, hey guys, what vaccine did you use? Hey guys, I'd like to, wait a little bit, just like so many people in America are doing right now. And it bothered me when I spoke to my family in Trinidad and they said, right now, if we don't have the vaccine, we can't work. Like, did y'all just hear what I said? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? So tomorrow we'll follow this up, right? But what's that? Give me a second. But could you imagine being in a country where it's not that easy just to get on Instagram and, a lot of, my family members in Trinidad don't even have Instagram. So I'm if I have to be their voice, then I will. Okay? I was born in Trinidad. I am a self-made woman. So at the heart of who I am, I'm always going to root for the fucking underdog, the person who had to watch their mother be on freaking welfare and still figure it out and say, you know what, I might have seen my family have to struggle, but I'm going to make sure my son doesn't have to live that life. But how can you forget it? How can you forget it? And how can you negate how these people feel? They're being told they can't work if they don't have the vaccine. And so if I want to ask questions about the vaccine, what's wrong? What's wrong? So now there's this gang up for me to say, all right, you know what, you guys, hey everyone, okay, just take the vaccine and now I see why celebrities distance themselves from y'all. Because y'all be the first ones making fun when people put their neck out on the line. Don't tell me I can't agree with a Republican or I can't agree with this person, I can't agree with this one. Do you see the first person who went out there to attack me? A black woman. The fuck I look like lying about getting an invite? Fuck off my phone.
Okay, all right. Did y'all hear that? And so it's a couple of things that I want to dive into. with this conversation with Nicki Minaj that clearly it's a deflection at its best. And it was really strategic of her to talk about, the vaccine, having prayer, doing research. She knew saying this is really a hot button issue. And she knew that the media was going to pick this up and talk about it. She's very strategic and she's very smart. And she had very smart people working for her. We're not talking about Kenneth Petty and what him pleading guilty. He's not the headline. So she knew to insert herself into the vaccine conversation. Even she said herself that she had COVID. And one of the things that she said was a lie when she said her friend cousin had swollen balls. Trinidad, health officials have came out and said it was false, that's not true. You had doctors come out all over the country. Experts said it is false. You had Dr. Jason Johnson said this quote, Nicki Minaj has absolutely no problem spreading COVID disinformation, wasting time at the entire health department of Trinidad, or cozying up to the white nationalists like Tucker Carlson. This is why she stay losing to people champ Cardi B. And so Trinidad and the health minister, they had debunked those claims. I really believe that Nicki Minaj is regretting that she married a man that is accused of this, right? But she loved him. I know she regretted a little bit. Her team is telling her you shouldn't have did this, but she loved that man. And so if you love the man, then you can do. But so what she's trying to do, she's trying to deflect from her husband's situation. And to having that, now I know she did get a call from the White House, and they want to have a conversation with her. Now, she may have misspoke about getting an invite, whatever. If they want her there, it will be real good for Biden to have Nicki Minaj at the White House to have a conversation. So what they're trying to do is, because she have power and all of this, and I'm going to play this really quickly. Can we play this? Hold on 1 second. It was a little protest of the people because of Nicki Minaj coming out and saying these things. Some fans decide to protest. So I'm going to play the audio of this. Listen to this.
Nicki Minaj said, where I got those stats from.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me do that again. 1 second. Here we go.
Nicki Minaj said, Nicki Minaj said, and she said, I'm not going to take your vaccine. You got to know stupid Mac Dara. Look at the pics. You know Fauci's lying. 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 Down with the CDC. Down with the CDC. Down with the CDC. Down with the CDC.
Okay, now let me get to the beginning of it because I like this part. Hold up, let's do it. What did he say?
Nicki Minaj said, Nicki Minaj said,
okay, now that part, I was kind of bumping my head. I really want to put a little beep to that. Nicki Minaj said, like, okay, but people, Fauci did not lie. The health experts are out there, right? It's very unfortunate, but the power of misinformation is very powerful. I was just on a panel on Monica, all about the tea. And she have been dragged. She have lost thousands of dollars because of a person decide to have so much misinformation and lies about her. So I understand the power of misinformation, the power of a lie. And sometimes a lie can be so powerful and so entertaining that it will drown out, in some cases, the truth. So this is the case that we're dealing with the vaccine and with COVID-19. It's a lot of misinformation, but I'm so glad that I watch credible outlets like Roland Martin Unfiltered. I listen to the Black scientists, to Black doctors. I love listening to Black people outside of Fauci. I've listened to even a doctor. I had a conversation today with a doctor from Parkland Hospital in Dallas. So it's very important to listen to it because I was upset because I went to a clinic that I go to and I said, I want them to check my balls. Let me tell you why I want them to check my balls. Because she kept saying, because of the vaccine, you get swollen balls. So what did I do? I went to the place that I get tested. Then I'm on prep, and I talked to a nurse practitioner, and she had me to talk to, a doctor. He said you would not get swollen balls of taking the vaccine. Okay, you would get the swollen balls if you have some type of infection or some type of STI. I was like, okay, I don't have any of that. All right. So it's a lot of people that really believe that. And she kind of threw Trinidad under the bus. She's doing everything that um, to deflect from her husband. But this is the thing, Nikki, and I want to talk to you, sis. I don't know if somebody going to share this live and send this to you. I hope they will. But you decided to say I do to a predator. You decided to do that. Okay. And and you are trying to deflect. And poor Trinidad, you threw Trinidad under the bus. And I have somebody that have family in Trinidad, is from Trinidad, and they said it's not true that you can work without taking the vaccine. So I don't know if she want to come on and speak on it. It's okay. But this is clearly a case of Nicki upset at her husband. I'm sorry, at the response of her husband, and she was served. Now, we came on the platform. We put this out there about her being served. We said it exclusively on the Wiley Show. And I was dragged today by some barbs. One particular barb went on YouTube and they dragged me, said I didn't have a house, said I was homeless, said I was a prostitute, said all these things just because I said what she said was a lie. She's doing this to deflect. And I'm just going to do commentary on it at all. And I just believe that she was served. And I just said allegedly. Whatever happened, things are it's coming down. Now, Tucker Carlson came out and he defended, Nicki Minaj. One mistake that Nicki made because he defended her, right? Because he loved talking about misinformation about COVID. But what you do not know about Fox News, they require you to have the vaccine. You can't come in unless you're vaccinated, right? They have really strict policies. But Tucker Carlson come there and he was agreeing with Nicki and she shared them. And a lot of people said, man, he said a lot of stuff about black people, said a lot of things. He's a white nationalist. And she was like, listen, I'm going to tell you this. I have I can defend whoever. Yeah, it's a black woman that came at me. And so she's doing all this stuff to deflect, you guys. I just want to say that I love her music. I was just today listening to, what song was I listening to? I was just listening to August Alsina and Nicki. Give me a second. What song was I listening to? The August Alsina and Nicki Minaj record. I was just listening to that. She is a talented artist. I just think that No Love. I was definitely hearing that record. And I want to say this about Nicki to her fans. She understands that her fans are not going to do their research. They love Nicki Minaj. And unfortunately, when you have a person of power, and this is why I say celebrities, you all are owed to do your research. Nicki is not poor. She's not like me that is low income. She have a war chest of cash and she have a powerful platform so she can call any doctor. It don't have to be Dr. Fauci. It could be any black doctor, leading specialist, even her own primary care physician. So it's a lot of people that she can talk to get educated. She keeps saying, I'm just asking my fans what questions. What she should have did was, since I have this live, let me open up my Instagram with experts. Let's do a panel. She could have went on Roland Martin's show and say, Roland, can you bring your cameras and bring a group of experts and we stream this on my platform, stream it on YouTube, and we had this conversation. But she don't want this. What she wants is to create a disaster and create a conversation because she don't want people to she's not concerned about the vaccine. She can give a darn about if it's safe, if it's not safe. She just don't want people talking about the husband. So if she wanted to handle the situation right, she could have had the cameras, had a live, and all of these things, and she could have really had Roland Martin bring in some cameras and had some experts on the show. So let's not act like she can't do this. Let's not act like she can't do this. She have the power. She don't have, and then that's the thing. She already trying to deflect. She can't even put on some makeup and a good old wig to come on camera. She's doing a dark live because she understands that she's deflecting people. She's deflecting right now. Usually Nicki come out, she put on her makeup, she put on her wig. You know what I'm saying? She got her lips, even though she be having the sniffles. She be, having snot coming out her nose and boogers coming out her nose, but she can't even do that. So what she's doing is she's got a dark live and she's cussing. And I just was triggered in my spirit. Nicki is going through a lot. in her life, and it's a lot to do with that husband. She don't want to share that with you guys. She can't share it because she attached herself. And when you in love and when you got some good peen and he hit the bottom of that vagina, it's kind of hard to get away from that. That's why you can't have everybody hit the bottom of your vagina. That's why you can't have everybody to screw you because it can mess you up. And she just in love. She just so happened to be in love with a predator that didn't want to register. But we ain't talking about that. So I'm going to move on to the next subject. Okay. Because I got to get myself up and work my 9 to 5. Okay. And I'm dang old sure not going to be marching in front of the CDC. I'm going to do my research. And I've done my research. I take the Moderna. I've been doing for, and the last time I checked my balls, they wasn't swollen. Okay, I don't have an STI or anything. Even if I feel a little sensation, I go to the ER so they can give me some medicine. Okay, I don't have. No, I'm real good. When I PP, no burn sensation, no swollen, no nothing. I checked today. They checked. I said, can you hold it? Can you check it? Okay. I mean, can you check it? Hey, shabba, because Nicki said you could get it could be swollen. So I couldn't even sit down with myself. I said, listen, I'm gonna make sure that my balls ain't swollen. So I went to go get checked. And this is why, you go get checked for yourself. So, all right. Nicki Minaj said, you got her fans. They love her. I love her too, but with this, she's just on the wrong side of history. All right. Let's go to our other topic really quickly. Karlie Red said that Karlie Red X gets 17 years in prison. Let me read this information. Give me a second. Let me go to the neighborhood talk really quickly so I can see that. Karlie Red X, Atlanta star Maurice Faye. I think it's Fane. I think that's his name. Hope I'm saying it right. Since the 17 years in a fraud case. It reads as follows. Karlie Red, old boo Maurice, was sentenced to 17 years in federal prison on multiple federal charges, including bank fraud, conspiracy for his part in fraudulent, obtaining a paycheck protection program loan, and running a Ponzi scheme from his towing business. Fane, who is the sole owner of Flame Trucking in Georgia, applied for a PPP loan through the United Community Bank back in April 2020, asking for more than 3.7 million. The 38-year-old, who goes by Arkansas Mo, ended up receiving a little more than a 2 million, and prosecutors say he ended up using the money for personal items. All of that. And I really want to say congratulations towards none other than Tasha K. I want to sing her praises because I remember she did a live and she talked about this. And this is what Tasha K should restream this. This is another win for her. I don't know how she got the information, but she covered this story and they said that, she said that he was a scammer. He done all these things. And Karlie Red came out and trashed Tasha K. And yet I do believe Karlie Red owed Tasha K an apology. If someone can DM me or text me her Instagram, because I want to leave her a voice note, because she came out and she criticized Tasha K. Yes. Yes, she criticized Tasha K. And she should come out and apologize towards her, because Tasha K had it all the way right. I want to tell you this. When she reported on Karlie Red, X had it all the way right. And my thing is this. I tell people again, I told family members, I said, please don't get that PPP loan. You don't have a company. And when people I know how to get bank statements. I know how to get check stubs. I know how to make it look like I got a payroll. I said, don't do it. You're going to get caught. They're catching a lot of people. You're going to see more and more people that's going to get arrested and charged for getting that PPP loan and on a fraudulent cases. Now, if you have a business, if you had a payroll and all of that, and you qualify, it's you get it. Go on and apply for it. But I'm speaking about the scammers that ain't got a company. Their credit is 400 and got food stamps. And here you are applying for a $30,000, $80,000, $100,000 PPP loan, and you got food stamps and you got a Section 8 voucher, and you applying for a PPP loan. No, you don't qualify. You don't have a company. And this is why she should definitely do it. So I'm definitely going to reach out to Karlie Redd and apologize. Excuse me, NJ said this quote, I suggest that you just do your commentary and don't worry about who apologized to who. I'm not worried, sis. I never said I was worried. I said I was going to reach out to Karlie Redd and I was going to tell her that she should apologize because she came at Tasha K the wrong way. I didn't say that I was worried about it. I don't have a worry in my bones right now. I said what I said. And when someone sent me Karlie Redd Instagram, I damn sure going to tell her that she should apologize with that. And hit the link. Come on, Ann. Do you want to come on the channel, Ann? How dare you tell me to focus on my content? No, I'm not triggered. You haven't seen Trigger. I want to see how you look, Ann. I want to see how you look. Give me a second. And if you can hit this link right quick, sis, hit the link. I want to see how you look. Come on StreamYard. Let's talk. Okay. I want to say this really quickly. Someone said, what you have against food stamps, Wiley? It helped a lot of people. Wiley, chill. You're not in the beef sector. I have nothing against food stamps. Food stamps have helped me when I was out stripping when I was out, didn't have a place to go, and I had to hip hop and eat yoni. Somebody that was about 200-300 pounds, I had to eat some steak yoni and all that, and then I had to go on and get me some food stamps. So I don't have nothing against food stamps. I never said it. I just use that because I've known people that was on food stamps and they were getting the PPP loan and would try to tell me personally to get it. And I'm like, girl, you on food stamps. You know what I'm saying? You on food stamps. So why are you getting a PPP loan? You don't have a company. So that's what I'm saying. I have nothing against people with food stamps. I don't have helped a lot of people. I begged them people today, but they said I can't get it because I work. I begged them. I said, can y'all please give me some food stamps? I put so much time and energy into this. I told them I served in the military. They denied me to give me some food stamps. And so that's why I'm on here pushing a lot of content so I can eat me some food. Baba Mashana. But I can tell you today my refrigerator got some food and I can eat. Okay. All right. See that? And you said, I'm not hitting the link to argue about BS. No, you brought up a bunch of BS. And so I gave you the invitation. If you was real bad about it, you could have hit the link and we could have had a dialogue and had a conversation. You were the one that said I was worried. So I invited you to come in my house. We could sit on down at the coffee table and we could have a good old conversation. And okay, all right. All right. Anyway, so we just having this conversation, and I have been really triggered today. Yes, bring back the brown table. I have been really triggered today. Nicki have really triggered me today. And I really didn't get a lot of rest today, so I do want to apologize to a lot of people. I kind of went off on a lady on another panel talking about her wigs, talking about her eyebrows. So it was really, and I do want to apologize to her, but this ain't the time to come at Wiley. I haven't really slept. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really take my medicine today. I've been doing schoolwork. I've been working on different panels. So this ain't today to kind of trigger me because I've been a mess today. Okay. And this person's just been banging on my door, been trying to come in my house all week today because he really wants some peen. And I'm not going to do it because if I do it, we going to be going all night. He can't take no peen. Let's little story time. Boom. Let's go to a story time. So it's a guy that I've been with, a guy that I've not been with, guy he want me to, do some stuff. He been hitting him a boom, boom, boom. Let me come on. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And I've been doing it for a long time, but he can't take no peen. So I'm not about to clean up my house, have my valuables so you won't try to sneak none out of my house, and clean up, get the candles burning, and I'm showering, looking good, and you can't take no peen. I'm not gonna waste my time. And I really want to tell, I might have to sit them down, but I'm a little lit today, so I can't sit them down today. But just don't bang on my door talking about, like, you can't take no pain. Come on now. This ain't no time. Manic D, I got Manic D t-shirts on, and I'm really manic right now. And you can't take no pain. Come on now. Come on. Don't waste my time. And you got a door to run from it. Like, come on now. No. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I do not like that. Then you ready to go because you can't hang. You could have just stayed at home. I could have stayed at home. I like to kiss. I like to get in it. And if you can't handle it, don't call me. Don't call me. Don't even try to come over. Yeah, I want to come over. Let's link up. You can't hang. You can't hang. I ain't got time for all that. Talking about you running from it hurts and all that type of stuff. Don't come. What do you expect? You gotta be able to handle this. Anyway. All right. So I'm a little stressed too. So while you tell the other tennis in the building. So I get it. And so, you get a little frustrated and stuff like that. And then a lot of things too, I want to say, we done with the topics, and I open up the phone lines if anybody want to call in. But being in school, working, you know what I'm saying, trying to get my channel off the ground. I have a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very, Shay, let me answer this. I'm very gentle, right? I'm gentle. Make sure you good. I kiss you right. I got the music playing. I got the vibe playing. I don't just ram it in. Let me clarify. I'll be very gentle. I definitely have time. But come on. How much time do you need? Come on. Come on, man. So he can't he can't hang. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be by myself, watch me a video, give me some Vaseline, and that's the most safest thing ever. It's to pleasure. I'm all about self-pleasure. Come on. Hey, it's some about, I don't care what nobody tell you, it's some about self-pleasure. Self-pleasure will keep you out of a lot of trouble. It will keep you out of the clinic. It will keep you from a heartbreak. It will keep you from people not paying their share of the rent. Self-pleasure is just you be at peace. Now, when you get intimate and you with the wrong person, it can lead to a lot of drama. So what I've learned, I have been at the best peace being self-pleasure. As I'm breaking it down right now. I'm talking about breaking it down. Put some stuff in the air fryer. You know what I'm saying? And take me a good shower and slept pleasure, because I already know how my body is designed. I know how to pleasure myself. So I'm just telling you that once I learned how to do that, I never left it. And I'm more happy. You really got to be doing something to really get me away from self-pleasure. Okay. Why I'm holding this mic? Why is I'm holding this mic right now? I'm just telling self-pleasure something. And if you blessed to have, a lover, a husband or wife, it's great. I would love to come home to a wife. But I understand women love a man to be attentive. And I already know I'm not even going to even try to date a woman, because right now I'm so attentive towards YouTube. I'm so attentive at school. I'm so attentive at work. And I'm so used of this formula and this schedule. And if I try to date a woman, I have to give her attention. She might want some D, and it's her D right now. You know what I'm saying? She want me to talk to her about her day. One thing about women love to talk. And you can't sit there and not talk to them, and they want you to talk and respond like, okay, baby, what happened that day? Shaquan and them was at the store, and then I told her, and she need to leave being and blah, blah. Women love to talk. You know what I'm saying? And I can't give her that energy. But if I do be in a relationship with a woman, I would love to be in two different households. I would love to be in two different households. Period. Point blank. And the reason why I say I love to be months, you be, and we just because I'm more at peace. I have my way. I love my donuts because so you might get a woman that like to eat donuts, and I don't like people to eat my donuts and don't replace them. I love to have Arizonas. I had one particular sister, and she was a plus size woman, plus size, and she loved to eat. And I have to tell her, I have to sit her down. And I said, if you're gonna eat my, my chips and my chicken, can you replace it? And she said, okay. And then I had some more stuff in there. And then one day I woke up at the middle of the night. I wanted me some Doritos. I had a taste for some ranch Doritos, and I got up for some ranch Doritos, and it was gone. And I hit her up. I said, Cynthia, hello, Cynthia, like, where my Dorito? Oh, I got hungry, I ate it early. I'm like, girl, you couldn't go to the damn store and replace it? Like, come on. So for me, you had to have different places, stuff like that. So that's why I stopped dealing with a lot of plus size. She was eating up my stuff. I can't have that. Cause like right now, I went to the grocery store. I know how many. I love them strawberry rolls. It's It's in a box, and it's from strawberry rolls and everything. And I got about 12 of them in the box, and I know it's there because it's just me. But yeah, Cynthia, she would just eat. I'm like, no, you just can't sit and just eat up my stuff like that. I understand that. She was amazing in bed, a good supporter, everything. She would pick me up from work and everything. She was a great woman, but she was just plus size. She liked to eat. You know what I'm saying? She loved to eat and stuff. So she lived in Chicago and stuff like that. And I wish she lived in Dallas. I would love for somebody to pick me up for her. And she used to massage my feet like none other. My feet was cricky and it would be swollen. She would massage and stuff like that. That's what I do like. But now that I've been talking with Tasha and I've been looking at her, I want my new woman to be a camera woman, editor, and a designer. That's who I want to be. The next woman I'm talking to, I'm not training, but I'm if I ever get back into dating a woman, she got to be an editor, cameraman, production, manager, editor, graphic designer, and all that. That's the type of woman that I want. Okay, you could be butt ugly. I will grow to love you. If you know how to do all them entities, hit me up. Okay, and then we go off of some dates and everything like that. Anyway, and that all I can do is just show up to the camera. Come on, some ass. Let me get a woman like that. So if you out there, future Mrs. Wiley, I will marry you. We gonna build a business together. I don't care if you Big Bertha, baby. We'll wobble down the aisle together. So if you fit that quality, hit me up, DM me. If you think that you unattractive, don't worry. I grow to love you. When them lights are off, baby, anything look good when the lights are off. Okay? I would just tell you that right there and there. And you can eat my little Debbie cakes and stuff like that. If you know how to do all that editing and stuff, and the only thing I got to show up, and then you be like, hey, baby, I got the camera and stuff, and I can talk to you. Hey, baby, turn the camera that way. Hey, baby, why you got the thumbnail like that, baby? And then we talk together. I would love that. I would love that. I would love, hey, baby, this is what we talking about, baby, today. I would love that. If you out there, Leo, you out there? Okay. All right. hey, hey, baby. I love that because it's a person that do my editing. And if she was single and we were single, you just never know. You just never know. I would love to marry her because let me tell you, child. Okay, let's talk about it today, child. Y'all get the show today. So I wanted to interview a person, right? I put it out there. This woman, I went to my email. She had a professional email written right there. I almost told her, would you marry me? I was about to propose to her right in the email. I was like, skip all the stuff. You've been doing a good job. You're one of the reasons why I got an A in this class because you edit my stuff so good. And let's just get married. I never met her. I just wanted to propose to her. Anyway, uh, yeah. So man, this is a good day today. I had a good time with y'all today. Man, it was a good time today. But yeah, Wiley go, you trolling. I'm about to grab me some cookies right now. Got me. Yeah, I love the munchies. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing to me. I'm single. The thing that really gets me as a single man, I would like, because I like to watch movies and I love to read books. So I would love to have somebody to talk to instead of talking to myself sometimes because I don't have that partner, or I will call a moderator. I don't know if Day Up is Day Up. I don't know if Day Up, but Day is one of the ones that I will call a lot. I'm single, so I need to talk to somebody at night. I want to talk to somebody. I can't talk to the dog, so I will call her and I will, hey, Day, what you doing? And all that. She said, what are you doing? I'm on my way to go get me some honey buns from 7-Eleven and all that good stuff. I have to talk. So if I would love to be in a relationship because it's a partnership, and I would love to have a partner where we have conversations where she challenged me politically. Like if I say something that she know that I love a challenge as a man. I love a challenge. Okay, let's see. Well, you ready to settle down and do a live daring gay? I'm plenty of women on here would date you. Yeah, I'm down for it. I'm definitely down for it. I like to watch with me, I love comedy. Comedy is my move. I would just watch a house party seeing Bernie Mac. I think I was watching House Party 3. I love comedy. I do love horror movies. And I like documentaries. I love documentaries. Do you prefer females over men? I prefer as a partnership a female over a man in a partnership. Teamwork is dream work, but I will prefer that she is into media. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I do not like a man who talks too much. Yeah, I'm not. Elizabeth, if you meet me, when I say talk, I don't talk too much. But when it's time to talk, I will talk. I don't talk too much. If you met me in person, because I think Dave was the only person, only moderator outside of Shantae. She talked. I wasn't even talking. I was just as quiet as a mouse. I'm not a talker like that. But some stuff, if it triggers me, we're gonna have a conversation. And we're gonna talk about certain things. We're gonna have a conversation. But just me, just girl, what don't know. Because I'm too big. I'm reading a book. I'm doing my show. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna just see me just in people business and just talking and stuff like that. Because I'm busy. But if it's something going on like Nicki, I wish I had a wife and we could talk about them. Like, hey babe, can you examine my balls to make sure it ain't swollen? I would like today, I would love to have a wife today so we could just talk about this. So we could really talk about this, right? So Wiley's introvert by nature and extrovert by profession. Correct. That is so correct. That is correct. I'm extrovert by profession, introvert by nature. Absolutely. Absolutely. When this camera on, baby, I'm silent. You don't hear me doing all that talking. No. No. Leo met me in person. You don't just see me. Oh, I kept to myself. Leo, can Leo come to can Leo come on camera? I don't know if Leo the line is because she met me in person. Leo met me in person. She met me a couple of times. She met me a couple of times in person. Give me a second. She met me a couple of person. She met me a couple of person. She met me a couple of times. Okay, if she come on, but she see me. You know. But we just having a conversation, having a story time because I was so tired of talking about all these topics. I love talking about myself too sometimes on the show. So I just had to do that. Any questions? When is your birthday? No, my birthday is November 11th. That is my birthday. November 11th. I will be 32. I'm sorry, 31 on November 11th. 31. Yes. Yes. Somebody said testicle tweets. Yeah, she really had me examine my balls. I was looking at my balls. You know, I got it checked and I was looking at it again. Yeah, she had me looking at it. I'm a Scorpio. That's my sign, a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. You know what they say about Scorpios, child. There was somebody say, Texaco gate. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we will open up the phone lines. Give me a second. Okay, we will open up the phone lines if y'all want to call in. Don't tell me to open up these lines, child, and y'all don't call in because y'all got the tendency of not calling in. Y'all love hearing me talk. Now the lady I really like, and she probably beautiful. Okay, let me bring Leo on. Leo.
What up, though? Hey.
Now the lady I really like, and she probably beautiful. Okay, let me hold on. I think you gotta be playing. Okay.
Leo.
Hold
on. What up, though?
Okay.
There we go. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing good. So you met me in person. What did you see when you met me in person? Like, how was I?
You were very quiet. The very first time I met you, you were very, very quiet. You kept the same energy. I walked up to say hi, and because I'm a fan, and you act like you were scared to say something to me, but I think you were trying to figure me out, and then and you was keeping the same energy. The second time I met you, you were way more open with me, but I think that's in a Scorpio's nature anyway. I know that you are the type you have to get comfortable around people, but you are very much introverted. You were real quiet.
Yeah,
honestly,
I was in my room. Like people's like, Wiley, come on out. I'm just
he had books in his room. He always had books, and he be concentrating on his show. And so that's why a lot of times a lot of us would be being ignorant and interrupting, trying to get wrong, because he is to himself. He does so everything he says that he does when he's around, having his books, doing his show, his producers come first, and everybody knows that.
Yeah. And it's so hard. And when it required time, it was a female I was talking to. She have a child, and she said, Wiley, no, she said, Marquise, are you willing to give up YouTube to be with me? I said, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't. And she required time. Like she liked to talk, and even when I do a show, she got a problem with it, and she liked to vent. And so when I learned, when you're dealing with a woman with a child, you coming in with a package right there. That you gotta really be man.
Yeah, it depends. It really, really depends. It also depends if that person already understands your lifestyle, if they are busy themselves. Like me, honestly, I'm single, but I would not have a problem with being in two different households. At this point, it's things I want to do. I love the freedom of doing what the hell I want to do. Not having to answer to nobody's feelings, and somebody saying, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm very much an independent person,
and you're very sweet and beautiful and smell so good in Vegas. I'm just gonna tell very, very, you're so nice and cool. Like we connected so well. That's why I'm glad that I met you. And but women, you gotta be real. Women love a man to be there for them. Like they love attention. Do you like attention?
I mean, I appreciate attention, but I'm very introverted myself. And that's why even when we were in Vegas, remember when I basically cleared myself and everybody out of your room?
Yes. Because they were
the same way.
Yeah, because they were all in there. And baby, listen, see, I told you don't eat my stuff. So one of the members ate my chocolate brownie, and I was gonna eat it. I said, I'm gonna eat that later and get on the plane. That motherfucker grabbed that brownie. So I like, because when you single, where everything is at in your house. You know what I'm saying?
And then you just have people who like their space. Like I would say, and I was talking about this the other day on my channel, I would say I'm an ambivert, and the ambivert is the mixture of introvert and extroverted. Like I have my moments when I can be extroverted, but for the most part, I am really introverted. I love and value my alone time, my space. I don't like all that talking. That's honestly how I am.
I'm so glad you said it, because I remember when you cleared the room, and after you did that, I was so
thankful. So energy.
I went to sleep because I had to zone, because it was a lot. It was so much. But when I'm up, I'm ready. Like we was out, and I said, "Let's go to the." I was ready to go to because once you get me out, oh baby, let's go. I was drinking.
We had fun. We had a good time.
We had a good time. And one thing about Key, her energy, it just matched. I'm like, yes. But man, it was fun, man. I can't wait for whatever the future holds. I can't
Yeah.
wait. It was really lit. That's why I'm doing a meet and greet in Vegas, because Vegas was so much fun. I said I got to duplicate this again. And when I touched down, put my bags up in there, fresh it up, go out for some drinks, go to the club, go to the strip club, and really have fun.
It's a lot to do, and it's definitely somewhere where you can have a really good time. It depends on who you go with. It's something for everybody to do. And so, yeah, you'll have a good time. And depending on when you give it, like I said, if I have some time, I'll definitely come. I wouldn't mind coming and hanging out.
And I just want, please, people, handle your liquor. If you can't drink, just drink water. Because I'm not carrying you. I would carry you. Now, I have to carry you because like most of y'all are females. I'm not going to leave you slumped over. But please, handle your liquor. If we have to carry you, once we get you to your room and once you sober up, I'm bringing you to StreamYard and I got to talk about you. I'm going to have to read you. That helps on the wrong vibe if you can't hang. Because once, me, I'm kind of big and I know how to handle my drinks. I know not to drink too much. I know my body. And
especially in that heat, because it was very hot.
It was hot.
And
but
so that takes your energy as well.
But that drink was so cold. It was just a good vibe. It was really good. And my thing is this: now I know to come with some shorts. Oh, baby, the outfits that I'm gonna have for next year, I'm already in it. I'm gonna be laid for Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, it's best to come comfortably. At least that's my experience. Be comfortably dressed.
Yeah,
and just have a good time. It's a good spot to just hang out and chilling. Like I said, I enjoy myself every time I go.
Yes, and the thing about, I even had the experience of getting my haircut because I was not prepared for the trip because I do something minute. It was just the people that I met there, the conversation. It was just really lit. I had a good. I will not live there because it's just too overbearing. But it's a good vacation spot to just decompress. And I have so many producers. They work, and I'm just saying, make sure you get some time off next year, and let's come out and let's have some fun.
Yeah, like I said, definitely. If I'm not doing anything, I definitely wouldn't mind. Coming and hanging out with y'all. Because, like I said, I met you, of course, a couple of times, and you were cool, and I wouldn't mind meeting a producer. So
yes, and the producers are shady. But I do want to ask you about.
I know.
I do want to ask you. I know, Pretty. We're gonna have you to call in. Hold on, Pretty. I do want to ask you about Nicki. That's it. Just today, just hearing that about the vaccine, where are your headspace with it all? Because I know you hear a lot of stuff about the vaccine, COVID. Where your headspace with it?
The way I look at it is because I'm fully vaccinated, but I still protect myself. I still feel like it is a personal choice with everyone. I don't feel like either side should go at each other. I think that everybody needs to basically take personal responsibility. I feel like if you want to get the vaccine, get the vaccine. If you don't feel comfortable getting the vaccine, don't. I'm not a doctor. I'm not about to pretend to be. Okay. I'm looking at the same stuff as you guys are. And, I just feel like everybody should be masked. But at the same time, if you don't want to wear a mask, I'm going to wear mine. So I just feel like it's a personal choice. As far as Nicki, everybody jumping on Nicki the way that they are, I do kind of feel it's unfair because she's not the only person who has come out and said things or given her opinion about the vaccine. I do think that is overkill, and that's just my personal opinion.
All facts. And I think that, and we have to understand, it's such a hot button issue. It's like a Republican at a Democrat, or you are Black liberal at a Republican conviction or an event. It's just like that way. But my thing is this: do your own research. You know what I'm saying? And be safe, because I'm fully vaccinated. I wear my mask. Hand sanitizer. Tomorrow I'll be working on a COVID unit. So I'm just telling you from experience, just be vaccinated. And I'm going, and I don't want to do it, but it's my turn to do it. And I said, okay, I'm gonna just do this. And I'm so grateful just to be on the front lines. And then anything that I see, I bring it back to the channel and we talk about it and be like, okay, y'all be safe out there. Because I worked at plenty nursing homes and we lost a lot of people. But when the vaccine happened, the deaths went down. I personally witnessed that. And I talked to the director of nursing all over, and they said, Wiley, the vaccine have helped us a lot. Because before that, people were down. We couldn't have visitors. People had to see.
I lost a lot of coworkers at my place of employment. I lost over 80 coworkers.
Wow.
People I had been working with for years. I lost a union steward. I've lost a lot of people. When we actually came back after the world shut down, it was very weird and eerie because you get used to working with people for so many years and then just to realize they're not there. And then a lot of times, every time that we happen to have an unfortunate passing, they post papers up everywhere. So it was being posted up continuously. So my thing is with everybody, just be careful. But as far as us fighting, going back and forth with each other, I don't feel like it's worth it. Just be responsible for your own self. If you want to wear, I do feel like you wear a mask, but I'm not about to fight with nobody over it. That's just my opinion. All I can do is worry about myself.
Facts. Absolutely. And
your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So the phone lines open up. So if anybody's trying to call in,
Talk Radio.
Call in 646-716-8447. But it's about protecting yourself. And my thing is just do your research. And if you are a celebrity, Leo, I think you have the responsibility to do your research more before you make a public statement.
Right? I definitely do agree with that because I know at one point in time, Summer Walker was making a lot of statements, not only concerning the vaccine, but just a lot of things. And she would irritate me because even though we do realize that celebrities are human, we do have to remember that at the same time, when you're on a certain platform, and especially if you are in music, sometimes it's best for them. And I know it might sound bad, but sometimes it's best for you to either rap, sing, and just shut up. That's just like if I go and pay for a ticket, I don't care about your political views. I want you to sing or rap whatever song I paid for this ticket for. I don't care what you feel. And that's just the way I feel about it. But do I feel like, again, that she should be attacked in her case? Not the way that she's being attacked, but unfortunately, she is in the public realm. And when you do have a certain star power, I do feel like you are responsible or put in a position, even if you don't feel that that's the position that you wanted to be in. It's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, did I have a big deal about it? No, it's just like, okay, I do feel it's weird to me, but I get that it's a hot button issue, but she's not the only celebrity that has come out and said anything about it. It's celebrities I follow that post stuff every day and nobody has attacked them the way that they have attacked her.
But I think she's a big celebrity and you get a lot of ratings talking about her versus a Summer Walker. Them ratings are high right now. MSNBC, they love talking about it.
Made herself a target. I'm like, she's a hot topic anyway.
Yeah. So
she pretty much opened up the door, even though I don't feel like that was her intention, but she pretty much just fed the wolves.
Absolutely. And she definitely there for it. Anytime you see Don Lemon, Tucker Carlson, okay.
I mean, everybody is coming out, and I'm like, okay, this is overkill, but it is what it is.
I would love for her to dress really nice, look real good, and go to the White House. That would be a good look for her, right? Because and have a dialogue and not only talk about COVID, talk about resources to underserved communities, talk about, what I'm talking about, how to help the education. She could do a lot because if you really want to do social justice, you got to understand not to get so angry and cuss people out because everybody's not going to agree with your stance. But I will tell you, if she goes to the White House, it could be a good look for her and she can help a lot of people. But I did check my balls. It's okay. Because it really had me worried. Because I said, please don't have me have those swollen balls.
I really think that, I do agree with you, but I do think she was just having dialogue with her barbs. She was not on social media for a very long time. She came back out, get her feet wet, kicking it with her barbs. And, she said the wrong thing and they going crazy, as far as the anti-barbs. And I mean, it just is what it is. It's like you can't win for losing, so
thank
it just is what it is.
Thank you so much, Leo, for coming on.
You welcome, Wiley. Shout out to the producers. I love you. Can't wait to see you again. I have to do online schooling in the morning with my kids, so I got to get off here. Thank you for allowing me on your platform. I hope you come on again.
Thank you so very much. Thank you, Leo.
Bye.
Okay, make sure y'all go and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. We have so many callers in here, so we want to get to the callers. Let's go right here. I think this is from Atlanta, 6941, or Georgia, 6941. 6941.
That's me, Wiley. How are you?
I'm doing good. Who is this?
This is Larry Reed Live.
Oh man. Okay, Larry. Oh man. Okay, Larry. Let me turn you up. How you doing, Larry?
I'm doing well. I got a few things I want to say. Somebody just sent me a clip. But before I get to that, so I won't miss your show up,
Okay.
I do want to say that I think it's a wonderful and a great thing that you are using your platform to get people into following the direction that the science is pushing us in, because I think that's what we need to be doing. Now, I'm not going to bash Nicki Minaj, but I do think that had she thought more about her influence and her platform, that maybe she would have worded things a certain kind of way, because there are some people that definitely need to go ahead, vaccine, stay masked, build their immune system, take their vitamins and all those type things, because in the area that they are in, they are going to be experiencing serious bouts with the different variances that are in their area. So that's how I feel about that.
Absolutely. So I know why you called it in. It was it was a lady, she was praying. Okay. And she said, I'm
Yeah,
gonna pray against Dr. Larry Reed that he get delivered. And she
yeah.
kept going in and she was starting to talk about these lies and stuff. So I rebuked her. And I said, you and that wig. Now, I didn't mean to do that. I'm telling you, Larry. But it just distracted me when she was praying and Larry Reed too. And then she was like trying to rebuke you. And I'm like, We
Yeah, yeah. So somebody, I don't know, I don't want to call the person's name, because I don't know if she go follow or she want to stay quiet or what, but she sent it to me in IG. And I was like, no, it's okay. She said, Wiley just killed this woman. I said, what are you talking about? And she told me what had happened. And so she sent me the clip and the mark. And I want to say this to you, because see, before I knew most everybody on the internet, when I was doing my first gospel CD, you were working in radio.
yes.
And I remember us doing a interview. And so I remember you from years ago. And so you know me a long time.
Yes, sir.
And I just wanted to say to all of your followers and everybody watch Wiley, I say this often about myself, how I'm not the same person. When I first started out on the YouTube street, I mean, I was blazing my gun. I mean, doing what I felt like I was supposed to do. But then as time went along, I learned how to work the space. And man, you have really just upgraded your whole thing. I mean, Tasha K speaks well of you all the time whenever I speak with her, but I'm not always able to watch everybody. I watch Conscious and a few others,
Yes, sir.
and I've caught some of your shows. But man, you're on a whole nother level. Your nose is so keen to sniff out bull.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that and tell you thank you for. I mean, 'cause you've said some things and you be like, I don't know about Reed about this, that, and the other. I mean, you keep it real and you're unbiased. And so just thank you for being straightforward and peeping that bull. And also, I think it was some form of witchcraft as well.
It was.
That this woman was. Yeah, and you called it out.
Because she said
right
that I'm
on
going to
up.
pray against you, and I didn't like it. I felt her spirit. I said, "Oh no, sister!" And how you so prayerful? You all in these beefs, and then talking about the beef sector. And then she wanted to rebuke you, and it was wrong for her to do that. And I said, "Are you following the case?" Didn't do no research and nothing. She just believing a lie.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's cool. Everybody got every. I mean, shoot. I mean, everybody can do that. I mean, but that whole debacle, which I ain't even speaking on it much. I mean, because I'm gonna let the law do what it do.
Absolutely.
But I'm glad that folks just got good sense and can pay attention and see. I mean, because this thing that this person who I've never met before has been doing this since November of 2019, when I do not know them at all. And then in December 2020, it turned into now all of these salacious, wicked, horrible lies, and then I focused on my Patreon, getting people to unsubscribe, and it went from you can look online because it's public. I think that part is public. I think it is, where it damaged my Patreon, which is the main way. I have about 14 Black families that I support, and everything that I do.
Hello?
And then, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yes.
Okay, I don't know the last thing you heard me say.
Oh, no, you said you have 14 families supporting you. I mean, that you're supporting 14 families.
Yeah, that I'm supporting as far as the staff. Over 14 families. And so to target the Patreon, and I used to let it be known all the time that the Patreon really supports the payroll, for the NBA network, for the ministry. And to target that and to have people believe in these lies and just doing this extravagant show that's he's been putting on since December of 2020, it's been very wicked. Now, granted, God still blessed me, but that is an area where he attacked. And so for anybody to be following that, and people coming to showing up at my house and calling, people I do work with, calling the family members of my staff members, contacting people who have haven't even seen in 20, 30 years, or people I did not know, and people I haven't even had relationship with, who just possibly were members of my church. I ain't really know that good, from years, pastor, you pastor people and have churches overseas and stuff. You don't know everybody, so it's been really wicked, really crazy. And Conscious TV has been the main YouTuber researching and pulling all this stuff out. And now to hear what you did, I just want to tell you thank you. And it means a lot because you have known of me longer than everybody.
Oh, absolutely. And I saw you coming up, and it's just so sad how people have a lie and done that. I was in the same shoes. Somebody started a whole series about me, and it was a lie. I just don't have the resources like you have yet to take people to court. But when I do get there, I know what to do. Let the law handle it. And that was the best way, because you DM me and you did exactly that. And it happened so quickly.
Yeah.
And then I felt sad for the person, because I'm like, I don't think he got the money to beat this, and he don't have it, and he lost so much. Even his viewership went down because you can lie so much. People are just like, man, this is a bunch of bull. I'm done with it. And I'm done with it at all. And the person, I do love the fact that you even still say, man, to the brother that's on his panel too. You say, man, get your own show. You're running, and he's still not listening. Like, can you see that you're on the losing side? You can't see that. Everybody and their mama can see that.
I was gonna help him. And let me tell you this, and I hope Conscious don't say this because he hate it. I would still help them. And I mean, with the
that's a good,
and as you showing up, change your ways.
Yeah.
I would still help them, but y'all just, I don't know what y'all own. I don't understand what y'all are on. And they can be taking that energy and that power and using it to do so many other creative things. And I just don't understand why they have allowed this lust for views and clicks and Google AdSense checks and to use my name to create these Hollywood storylines. I mean, I guess he is a filmmaker, something like that, or has some aspirations. I don't understand it. I mean, it ain't that good. Them chicks ain't that good coming from Google.
No,
so
no.
I don't understand.
And then when you said that he lost, well, he was talking about his YouTube check, how much he lost. That should tell him, let me change my way. And I told the brother, I said, you should stop doing it. He lied on me because he said, you ain't let me talk. I said, sir, you lying on Larry Reed. Then he said, I'm gonna send you some documents that he ain't pay his taxes. I said, sir, you're lying. Just stop doing it. Move on. I kept telling him to move on because I knew it wasn't true. Because he ain't sent the documents that he sent wasn't nothing. It was no evidence. And he just kept on. He was just so obsessed with you, and I'm like, brother, like, you need to move on to something else. And he didn't. And I'm like, it's so much that you can offer other than being obsessed about Dr. Larry Reed.
Let me actually just go. I said this on Conscious Show. It got gotta be somebody in, unless it's a spirit. I mean, I can't throw that out. It has to be one or two or some people that has just been putting stuff in his head,
Oh
because
yeah.
that don't make no sense.
I,
Nobody's that upset.
No, I think it could be people, or it just could be him that I'm gonna do this to build my platform. It could be. I just think he did it on this is a show. I'm gonna build on my platform, and now he's losing, and he's just in too deep. And I guess he said, "Listen, I'm gonna just stay on this until the wheels fall off." The wheels is already off. He about to fall off a cliff, but he's still not willing to change. And then you want to do prayer. That doesn't. He trying to mimic you, but yet he instead of trying to call you for help, he tried to destroy you.
Well, he was reaching out. I mean, this was in hindsight. He was emailing me November. No. It was October 2019. I mean, but I get so many emails. I don't be knowing if I don't know you already or you come through somebody I know. I get too many emails to where I'm able to respond to you like that. See, I didn't even know anything like that. And if you knew me, I am the kind of person to help you out, especially during that time I had way more time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could have helped you do anything. If your motive was pure and what you wanted to do, I would tell you what I know.
Absolutely.
But then I don't know why people didn't ask, how would he know about my taxes? How would he know about my bank account? How would he know until I commit fraud, beat my mom, beat my baby mama, all these other crazy accusations, my house in the name of my mentor. I'm driving a Bentley. I don't have a Bentley. What nothing that this man said was true except for when he read my first and my last name. That's about it.
It was a bunch of lies, and he did this to destroy you, and it didn't win. He didn't win it at all. And I would think that he would stop now that you're in court and everything like that. He will stop. And he's still not learning his lesson. And he's still not learning his lesson. Ain't nothing you can do, man, but just continue to do the legal stuff. I'm
But
glad you did it. I was shocked that you did it.
yeah. Well, see, this is the thing. I got way more going on than YouTube, and I had somebody in my ear, because I was gonna let it fly. Yeah, nigga. What? I mean, what? But then, when someone got in the situation, assessed the situation, they said, "I don't care. This part is a part of the ugly life that he's telling. That's the ugly one in this climate." And they said that one you're gonna have to deal with that. I said, well, let me just go live. No, don't go live. Don't go live. No, you got to do this in the court because that's gonna blow it up. And so that's what I did. And then when they looked at, because I had approved losses over $75,000 in order to do it in federal court in Ohio. And so they assessed it, so all of this stuff before I didn't pull the trigger on the court case unless I knew I was going in to win. So all of the 70 complaints before my lawyer would even file it, he said, I need to have proof in my hand of everything that you're complaining about is true and that what he's saying is not true. So we went in to win. So when he came back with all of this answer saying that he didn't say these things, my lawyer already have the video of him saying it. So It's like, what is this man doing? So it's a loss, and it's going to be a loss.
Yeah.
So either he's going to lose in the trial, which is what I want, or he's going to, I guess that his lawyer may advise him, look, you're going to lose and spend a lot of money to go ahead and settle, which I don't know what that will look like, because I want one thing. And if it's not going to be that, I know I can get it if I go to trial.
Yeah, so you probably, I don't know, I can't speak for him to take down those salacious videos, and probably he don't have the money to pay you back to $75,000. The best that he can do is take down the videos, because he ain't got no $75,000 or whatever amount that you suing him for. I know he ain't got that.
No, not just about, because he didn't know. I think he was caught up and he targeted, because he purpose. So we have the video of him, and also there's a dark skinned lady, sort of overweight, that was working with him, And so she even created videos and said in her video that she's creating this because of Daryl. That's what she said. And when she said that, she then done a video to show people how to unsubscribe and ask for a refund to Patreon. And so
Wow.
there's all this, there's so many levels. Because see, I'm a very patient person. I will sit back and watch you move a certain kind of way, and then God give me a strategy. And so when I began to see what was happening in December 2020, I just sat quiet and just tap this lawyer, tap that lawyer, tap a couple of staff members, and say download everything. And so he has destroyed his own platform, and he has said the very thing he said he did not say, and that's about 7 or 8 different things in his response and answer. So he's already lied to the court, and so I want to bring that out in the jury trial.
Oh yes, I'm definitely here for it, man. I was so glad you came on. I wasn't expecting it because I just did that said it to the woman because she, she lied and she living, believing this lie, and I had to call it out, man, because nobody deserved to be lied on, especially the filth that they were trying to put on you. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's a mean lie, and the purpose of that is to destroy. Cause they know. Anybody that pay attention to me probably know I'm got stuff going on with different networks, and I'm be on set next week and the week after that. They know it, so they want to try to destroy that. And I'm like, man, I am a black man that comes from. I was living in my car, and you're gonna try to come at me. And when I came, I brought my whole community up, and you coming at me like that, another black man. Yeah, y'all on that bull.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but well, I wanted to say this to you, Wiley, is that, man, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I said the same thing to Constance. There's certain people on these YouTube streets that have upgraded their game. And I just believe that God is going to do something good for all of us, that it's not going to stay on YouTube. It's going to go bigger.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because I was watching your growth and you put the work in, man. You put the work in. I see you change the content up. Because back in the day, man, who put the pin and who? No, I'm like, yes, who did what? Because I was like, this the same Larry Reid that was singing gospel records going to the Stellar Awards. And you was like, oh, man, it was so, but you changed it up and it was just amazing. And when I saw your event, man, the gospel singers, and then you had Ma on, and when she said how the church did her song, I was relating to that story and I cried. I said, Larry Reid has something special. That was so amazing, that interview that you did with Ma, the lady Hanny Mae, that's on Tyler Perry. Like that was amazing, man. That was a good event.
She's an amazing person, and she's us.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, she had a dream. She went after it, and that's us. That's what's going to happen to us.
Absolutely.
And this is the thing: when you're doing YouTube, and you can easily get sucked into, because I started thinking the viewers were real, meaning, all of the likes, all of the shares. That means I was doing a good thing. But people love salaciousness.
Yeah.
And there's a place for it. You can play into that human desire to know what isn't our business and to know what is behind the scenes. But you can do it in a way to where you can come across very entertaining, very fun, and then you can also at the same time get people to think and maybe upgrade their thinking and their living and stuff. And so that's just the approach that I take. And you got that same gift because you just naturally funny.
Yeah, thank you.
And so when you have that kind of gift, you can talk to the people about anything, and they're just engage with you. And that's what I did. So I switched it up. I started switching that up. I'm pretty sure you heard the same. Shout out to King Jazz because he's funny.
Yes,
too.
Yeah, I love
when
King
I was
Jazz.
working with King Jazz and another vlogger. I was trying to get something for us to do something together because we're talking about church stuff. And that was in 2019, I think it was.
I remember that.
But because at that time because of what I had going on in that thing, that people had told me, said, no, you can't do this. It only can be you, da 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 da. So we had to separate from that. But it was around that time when I really started noticing, hold up, I got to start tweaking some of what I'm doing if I want to, because I don't want no network or anything to take on my show, because that's a deal that I walked away from 3 times. I wanted to keep my show, but I just wanted to use the TV or radio, any other platform, and come on it as myself, so that I can continue to build my base. And man, God came through with that for me, to where I'm going to be doing something to where when y'all see me come across your TV, I'm coming on. I may be in a scripted show, but I'm coming across of it as Larry Reed Live.
Oh yeah, I can't
that's
wait.
That's what I wanted.
Man, you already have a network, and I saw the magic with Michelle. You really made her feel comfortable. You didn't do too much. It was I felt the energy, and look at the blessings from that. I was like, man, Larry Reed got it. You have a gift of making your guests very comfortable. You don't try to drag them and try to interrogate them. It's a conversation. Like you were talking to Michelle like you've been knowing her for like 30 years.
Well, a lot of people thought that, but the thing is, and I think I told the story when I was interviewing her. We saw each other at an event, and I was sitting over there with the preachers, because everybody knew I've been preaching and passing stuff since Jesus was a baby. And so when I go into a church, although I'm Larry Lapp, they're gonna put me with bishops, because that's what I was, and still am, But I don't work in the church. All my gifts don't keep me in the 4 walls of the church. I'm in and out of it. So when I got there, she came over there. We like connected eyes, and we started. It was an instant. In fact, Jamal Harrison Brown was sitting right behind me. Prophet Brian Carn was sitting in front of me. Bishop Demetrius Senegal. People, everybody out there but discussed was sitting right there. But it was the energy. And then we continued to talk through IG. And then there's a Hollywood producer who we had as a mutual friend as well. So then when I done the whole thing on the Clark sisters, Lifetime saw all my work. Lifetime wanted me and Michelle to work the red carpet cyberly for the whole Clark sisters, the first day of the gospel thing. But what I don't know if this is true or not, but I think one of the Clark sisters, or all of them in concert, like 3 hours prior, they didn't want me to do it.
I love it because when you interviewed their sister, what was her name again? The sister, the Clark sister. Denise. Yeah, Denise. I said, Larry Reed, man, that was so amazing. She said, I'm the oldest Clark. Like, it was like, man, Larry, you had some good shows. Yeah. I'm a fan, man. That was, you really gave Denise, because I didn't know that it was another Clark sister. I didn't know. I just thought it was the sister that I've seen all the time. I didn't know that until I watched. My mother didn't even know that until she watched your show. So that was a good episode.
Yeah, and so, but that still gets traction on my platform. So when they said I couldn't do it, this is what really changed the game. And right after this, I done like this showcase. I done the advertising for like 3 or 4 major movies after this. Lifetime was live with the Clark sisters on their Facebook page. There was about 5,000 views live. Wow. After this video went off, after the Clark sisters went off that night, I went live, and I had about 16,000 people watching me live. Wow. So I outdid the network on streaming. And so a little bit after that, when I began to do the movie Breakthrough, I can't think of the movie. I've done about three major movies for 4 weeks, advertising deals with them through my platform. So all of that played into me changing and upgrading. I'm still gonna be crazy because I'm naturally crazy,
Yes.
But it just changed. I just started thinking more so about, after I do this show, how is this gonna fit this, how is this gonna fit that. So I approach a different way, but I still try to keep. I'm gonna continue to be me. But yeah, I wanna impact the world, and there's some things that you can say and do that can make the world put a question mark over you, as opposed to listening to your gift and your point of view and what you offering.
Facts. Oh, absolutely. You definitely have that. And you invested in your platform and you said something, man, that stuck with me. We were on a panel with Tasha Cat. I said, "Oh, I want to get my eye fixed." And he said, "You asked me, did you do your research?" I said, "Yeah." "How much it costs?" "Oh, I don't know." "Well, you didn't do your research." And it's just amazing. It's just like, I mean, it's just amazing being around you. You're
I
such a,
remember that.
yeah, you're such a great teacher. I mean, I love it. I love it, man. I love watching you, man. You're great. I mean, you have power in your words, and that was one of the things why you didn't talk about this situation, because it would have grew so many legs. Because your
It would have
platform,
grew. Oh God,
it would have been all over the Christian Post, different media outlets. It would have been all over. You know what I'm saying? So it was very
yeah.
wise of you not to do that. So you did great on that.
Well, let me say this, I can't take credit. That is the result of my. I have a publicist. I have 3 lawyers, and I have a coach. It was them
Oh, that's
because
good.
Larry Reed. When my children and my baby mom and parents started getting mentioned, I was supposed to go online and pop the heck off, and I didn't. And that's the reason why. And of course, all praise and glory, honor go to God. I mean, but that is a combination of those. That's the reason why. And had I done that, I would have baroque my entire case and the whole strategy.
Yeah.
So there's no content online of me ever saying, like they said, some murder plot. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. That ain't online of me saying that. There's no evidence of that. There's no evidence of me dragging and killing somebody publicly doing several videos. I never did that. So it's just in the bag. As long as my lawyer, and I have a great lawyer, because it's not my Atlanta lawyer who's made some mistakes, but it is my Ohio team, 2 super lawyers, and they are very, very good, and they only do federal court cases. So as long as they file their paperwork on time and don't mess up nothing like that, we good.
Oh man, I'm definitely here for it. I can't wait to meet you, man. You're very a good teacher.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Where are you at,
I'm
Wiley? Where you
I'm in
at?
Dallas. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm in Dallas. I used to live in Chicago, but now I'm
Okay.
here in Dallas, and you're just amazing platform. I remember you said you were reading the comments. You said, "Well, I'm not gonna take advice from somebody that's not a millionaire," or something like that. "I'm just not gonna listen to you if you're not a millionaire," or something like that. I said, "Go ahead, Dr. Larry Reed." I just love that. Like when you have money and when you have power, you talk different. Man, when you said that, I said, "Man, that's a boss right there."
But Wiley,
Yes, sir.
I had to learn that. I learned that the hard way, because
Okay.
I was listening to people who weren't me. I mean, I was the one that had Larry Live. When I just had 10,000 subscribers, I was talking to people who didn't have any channel. What advice am I going? What am I going to learn from you? You can step out on faith and start this as a side hustle. Now became your main thing, and now you are living off the money you generate through your online influence.
Yes, sir.
So I don't got no business listening to what you're saying. So I had to learn that. I mean, it may sound like a boss talk, but the reality was, shoot, I don't went through listening to somebody that don't make no sense and cost me some money.
Absolutely.
So I'm certainly not.
Another thing that stuck out me with that interview was on conscious. You said none of my staff on my staff have bad credit. You can't work on my staff. So I said, I know I can't send no application in yet. It will get denied.
But hold on a minute. Let me say this.
Okay.
They had to get to that level.
Okay, yes, sir.
And I got down there with them and I helped. Okay, let me say this because they ain't gonna say it. There are people, and but Wiley, I've been doing this before I'm who I am now. I was passing for 20 years. So there are people out there who I have paid off their credit card debt.
Wow.
Where I have put my name on apartments, houses, even trailers in the country, because that's what people live in the country. And they know I've always been like this. This ain't nothing new. I took whole families in. In fact, the guy who was like my right hand man, Shamako Bryan, in his house, he was married at the time. Him and my cousin was married at the time. They had 29 people in their house at one time.
Wow.
So that's the way we've done ministry. We've done ministry. I remember taking a guy straight out of jail, who was supposed to be in there for murder, in my home, and a church mom, a mom that had 4 kids, took her in, so that is it's just my nature. So now that God has made it to where I have influence and I actually have, some level of finances to help people, so that I help those people get to that where they are in their credit. Because most of my staff, which they're all the contractors, but I'm really the only employee of the MBN network. These people were in my church, for years. I mean, to my Vincent since 2003, Nathan 2004, Kendall 2008, Shamako from 1998, my baby mama since 1998, Latrice since 1998. These are people I've known for years.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been able to put some things into place that I've taught and modeled. So that's why they all have LLCs. They all have great credit. Almost everybody's over 700, and nobody's in debt. Nobody has debt.
Man, one thing that I know God is, and I'm working on my credit, because when you debt free, you free. You don't have, because I just paid my car off and my credit was bad. So I know I paid that car 3 times over, because when you in debt, you pay for high interest rates. So so now I'm learning, okay, I'm making sure I'm paying off stuff and working on my credit to building it up and to building up things. So you definitely right about that. And man, I love the fact that you are here, that you are a teacher to so many people, and that you help, and that's why you blessed, because you have been a blessing to so many people and continue to be here a blessing.
So I want to say thank you. And I'm gonna let you go because I can talk.
Okay.
So I want to say thank you for
You're
keeping that bull.
Yeah.
And you counsel that witchcraft that fell. You took it right up out the spirit. So that means a lot.
Thank you,
just
sir.
From another black dude. And our same sex. You had to do that. There's no way in the world I would have seen that. I've never been on that platform before. But someone sent it to me, and I said, no, I'm gonna reach out. And I try to call you through IG, and I said, he's not answering. So then I went to your page. I said, well, let me find his YouTube, and you were live. I said, I hope you dropped the number, and it worked out.
Yes,
where
sir.
I was able to tell you that. So I just want to tell you thank you so much. And however I can help, let me know. I'm IG. I'm gonna drop my cell number,
okay,
so we can keep in touch.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. I'm gonna be professional. I'm not gonna be messy because I was on Tasha. Why are you tagging? Because I was excited, so I was just tagging all these people. I think I tagged Nick Cannon, and you said, Wiley, why are you tagging Nick Cannon?
Oh yeah, I remember that live. Yeah, I remember that live.
Oh man.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but what I have learned from doing YouTube is that a lot of people, they become friends too quick. And you gotta sit back and learn and watch and study somebody's spirit, especially before another content creator.
Yes, sir.
And Conscious TV, great dude.
Absolutely.
And King Jives, everybody got flaws, but King Jives, he's funny. He's taking care of his nieces, so this can't be no bad man.
Absolutely. King Jives is a good person.
I'm still learning him, but he's cool, So and if of course I love Tasha. That's why I went on the lead attorney platform. That's look. Me and Tasha K are friends, and she do not pay for storage, and I like him too.
Yes, sir.
And I like him too. I like the lead attorney, but I just wanted to make sure that was clear. I was in the chat and he was saying that. I want to make sure that was clear, but I can say. Oh, and even I think Armand. I
Yes,
think
sir.
Armand is a great person, but I know him and Tasha don't get along. Some other people don't get along, but I ain't had no problem with him. He is funny, hilarious, and he's a
Absolutely.
great guy. T.S. Madison, great, 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 great woman. And
Absolutely.
who else? There are a few other people that I like.
And
I
I
may be
think
forgetting about it.
from bringing
I
up
like the
T.S. Madison, once she left your establishment of your production, that would drop in her spirit to increase the production of her show. So you have been, man, Larry, you have been putting the work, man. It's something I can go on and on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yes, that I should figure that. But that's exactly what happened. And although Kaya, who I think is terribly talented, um, Kaya said, them punks in the house, however. But the reality is that she kept one of them punks around for 2 years was Vincent.
Right.
She
But
got
when
this
I tell you, I know you deleted that video, but when y'all dragged that, that was pure comedy.
It was.
I
I only
mean,
kept it up for like 16 hours.
I know
It was
you, but
16,000 views.
the comedy was on point. Y'all was like, they was running down the stairs, no lights, and you was just like, I said, wait a minute. Oh my God.
Yeah. She was very mean, but I think she's talented. I mean,
Oh yeah,
very
Kai is
talented.
very talented.
You know, yeah.
Yes.
Man, that girl is really talented. It doesn't make sense for her. She's really talented.
Absolutely.
But anyway, it was
Thank
nice
you.
talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Wiley. And thank you so very much. And shout out to all your subscribers and
Thank
people.
you, sir.
And thank y'all for giving me this moment to talk with him while I was discussing Nicki.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
take care.
Oh man. Y'all just don't. I was not expecting that. But what he was talking about, it was a lady. She was praying. See, me, I'm gonna listen to your prayer. I was listening to it. Already she triggered me because she brought up Larry Reed. She brought him up. So I'm gonna pray for him and all that because he evil. And I said, no, sis, don't say that. So I said, I'm gonna let her slide. But then the lady, she said, Monica, can I pray? So she did it. You didn't see me bow my head. You didn't see me close my eyes. I was actually hearing this woman pray. So while she was praying, oh, Larry with that evil spirit. I said, hold up, sister, you out of order. First of all, you got that ugly wig and them nasty eyebrows. So I had to come out there and I had to rebuke her because she was wrong. I felt like Job when he rebuked his wife because she was tired of Job going through and them going through losing stuff. She wanted him to cuss God and die. And he said, you sound like one of them foolish women. So I had to rebuke her. So I rebuked that sister and I rebuked her wig and I did it to the point and she felt that. And then she said, I'm going to pray. And then she went in the chat. I'm going to pray. And I'm like, no, don't put that on me. Because first of all, you said you knew R. Kelly. Then you say you were paralegal. And then you're doing all that type of stuff. Then you in the B sector. You got all that time and you want to do all that. No, you keep that prayer. Don't let everybody pray for you. Be careful with everybody praying for you. That's one thing that I learned. My pastor tell me, don't have everybody praying over you. Don't have everybody laying hands on you. Because sometimes it be that witchcraft. And then she looking for sympathy in the chat. It don't matter. I rebuked that woman. I had to rebuke her. I did that. And I said, what can I say? I said something about a wig because I wanted to rebuke her early on because she was talking about R. Kelly. And then she was talking about the different people in her church. I wanted to say something then, but I didn't say it. I followed this. But this tonight, I had time tonight. I definitely did that. Absolutely. Oh, you shouldn't say that about a woman. If you see a raggedy wig, I'm going to say something about that raggedy wig. It is what it is. All right. So the number is 646-716-8447. Can you all please give me the timestamp to that live? Please give me the timestamp of that, because I want to restream that on my Instagram. Please give me the timestamp. I know y'all in the chat. Give me the timestamp, because I do want to share it on my Instagram. All right, let's go to the phone lines. I hope we got some callers. Okay. Oh my God, I had a good burp because I had about 2 steaks. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go to the phone lines. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the phone line. I gotta change my camera because unfortunately I can't be on StreamYard without. I gotta change the camera. All right. Oh, we got a couple of callers. Let's go to it. Okay, real quick. All right, 9867. You're live on the Wiley Show.
Oh, okay. About time. 44 minutes in.
44 minutes.
I was on hold.
We got the exclusive. Go ahead, the voice of New York.
I'm happy. I was like, y'all should have saved that conversation for tomorrow. Because we want to tune in then. Dr. Larry Reed always had amazing things to say.
I'm gonna restream that part of the conversation. I wasn't expecting that at all for him to call in, but go ahead. I know you got a lot to say. Go ahead, voice of New York.
Well, thank you so much, Marquise. You've been a very busy bee this whole entire day with Sean Bradley and then Tommy Blaine, and then now Larry Reed, and then Leo the goddess. So thank you so much. So Nicki Minaj, okay, let's get straight to it. She is trash at this point, and let me explain, bars, what I mean. She knew. First of all, she got served. She and her husband got served in the court documents, right? Armand talked about it. She got served on the 13th of September. And I feel like because she got served, she's acting out. She's causing a distraction. She's acting out. The thing is, she let her country, Trinidad, waste medical resources in order to debunk what she said. To me, that is the same exact thing that Trump always did during his presidency, tweet nonsense. And then we gotta say, hey, Trump, what are you doing? And then make up lies, and then people run away with it. Because let's not act like Nicki doesn't have power. She's not just a rapper. Like, she's an influencer. She has her whole Barb army. She can literally go on live and have 100K, 500K, 1 million just listening to her. And sometimes she's just talking in circles and codes. That 22 million hit so many people that people actually believed her, that they associate the vaccine with the swollen testes, right? Testicle. Like, even you, Wally, had to look at your balls. It was like, is my scrotum like swollen? Like, come on. Like, and then now you bring fear. When you mention Wally, this is the problem. I don't have any issues of rappers getting into politics as long as they doing it in a more diplomatic, streamlined way in which they don't flock, lead their sheep to the wolves. That is my issue. Where was Nicki during the whole election when Trump was trying to get Trump out of office? Where was Nicki then? She could have said something. She was ghost. Even during the upsurgence in January, where was Nicki? Nowhere to be found. I didn't even know Nicki felt this way at all, because she never said anything. She went to Trinidad just to do her documentary without telling Trinidad that her husband was a sex offender. I mean, sorry, I don't want to say that.
Go ahead.
Was an SO?
Yes, XO.
Sorry, my apologies, Wiley.
Okay, go
was
ahead.
An SO, and then after that, nothing from there, right? Now you all there, twittering, saying that, and like you mentioned, Wiley, she should have did what you suggested, right? She should have like a private dialogue or open dialogue, reach out to people to have like something on Queen Radio where she could collect that information in order to disperse to her fans. I think if she have done that, no one would have been up in arms, right? Like, everyone is tweeting her and say, come on, Nicki, you can't do that. That was very irresponsible of her. That's what it was. Very irresponsible for her to do.
Absolutely.
So.
We did restream her live that she did on Instagram. She just said a lot of things. And it's just distracting off her husband. Nicki have never been so politically engaged about something. The reason why she's doing it is to distract from her husband. I do believe she's in pain for the decision that she made, right? Because it is affecting her, because now she got to go to court. Then her husband pleaded guilty. It's embarrassing her. and people. And then you see Remy Ma coming up, and that's getting to her. So again, she used this Rona vaccine to distract from the husbands. But thank you so much, Voice of New York. I hope we see you put a face to the Voice of New York in Vegas next year. So I hope I see you next year in Vegas.
Okay, no problem, Ryan. Thank you so much for having this nightly discourse. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And have a great night.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air. Hello. Anonymous. Oh, they probably sleep. 5111. Karlie on the air. 5111. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, Karlie.
Hi.
Why would that lady? Why would she say that? Nicki's not trash. The media is trash. She is allowed to have an opinion.
Can you speak in the phone?
Crazy.
I want to make sure you speak in the phone so we can hear you, because it sounds like you're far away.
It's scary. On her live, she stated that she feels like it's scary that you can't even voice your opinion. Like, everybody's not for the shot. Believe it or not, like, kids who go to public schools have to get vaccinated. But I know a nurse that worked in like a private school, and them little kids, all of them wasn't vaccinated. A lot of them weren't vaccinated, and that's okay. That's your choice. But you don't have to get it.
You should
you
get it.
Have to get it.
You should get it, ma'am, because what I want the conversation because the experts and everything like that, we will make them. And you in my house, you better be glad you weren't in my house. If you was my wife, I'm taking you down there whether you want to get it or not. Period, point blank.
Why? Yeah, you that is a personal decision.
That's not. It's about safety. It's a lot of things about personal decision.
People who don't have to get for a religious purpose.
It doesn't matter about your religion. It's about safety. Throw religion out the window. This is about saving lives, sister. Do you know that? Do you know this about saving lives?
The reason other people don't saving lives. Wiley, people who died from the flu. They still ain't came out with a vaccine. Oh no, they do have.
They do have a vaccine for that.
From all type of,
but it's not the numbers.
It wasn't pushed like that. Like, it's people who want to have children. Even Viagra was made for heart problems, and the peen just happened to get hard. Like, what if I want to have kids? Like
you can still, ma'am.
Ma'am,
that's a question. Thank you. You can still have children with the vaccine. So a lot of these questions, sisters, do you read the research?
Know how many kids being born?
Do you read the research? I don't know the number, sister. I don't know the number. But should Nicki Minaj? Would you like to see her have the experts? I'm gonna ask you a question. Wouldn't it be nice? For Nicki Minaj,
appreciate if she sit down and speak with experts.
I would love that. And live stream it. Now, what if Nicki Minaj, hypothetically speaking, sit down with experts and they give you all these great answers of the safety of the vaccine? Would you take it? What more do you need? I'm just asking you.
Let me tell you something. The only reason why I got the flu shot was because my school mandated me to get it, like, for the program that I was in. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. Like, I trust my body. I trust God. Like, I trust science too. But it's like, it got to be out for a while. And even then, it was out for probably like a long time before I got it. But I have to, like, see kids be born, be healthy, make sure everybody drop it. Like, it's just me. Like, it's just me, because I know science mess up sometimes.
I understand that. That's why we.
And then they'll be putting one of those commercials on TV talking about 1-800 or bad. Like, I just want it to be out for at least a couple more years, and then I can go get it. And some people feel that way. It's not like, oh, F it.
But I just want people with me. I just want people to do their research. And my things for you, sister, is surround yourself with the experts. Go to the CDC. Do you have a primary care physician? Do you have a doctor?
I see all type of. That's
I'm
the thing
I'm
about
asking you a
the
question.
CDC. It's not all
I'm
good
asking you a
stuff.
question.
It's
Do
good
you
stuff.
have a primary care physician? Do you go to a doctor? Do you have health insurance?
Yes.
Do you go to a doctor?
I spoke with her about it. She got hers, and I'm like, that's very good for
So,
you. Like,
did you ask her? I'm
if,
asking you. Reason why I'm asking you that question. Did you ask her question? She's a doctor. That's your doctor. Do you trust your doctor?
and I asked, I the same thing. I said, I was like, well, if I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be sure, you know. I'm like, she was like, she knows that I want to have a kid. Like, she knows stuff and she understands.
Did you ask her a question? Did you ask her the question? Is it safe for me to be vaccinated and still for me to have a child? Did you ask her that question?
I know how I feel about it.
It's not about how you feel, sis. I'm asking you, did you ask your doctor, say, hey, I want to have a child. Will this vaccine prevent me from having a child? Did you ask her that question?
When I said I want to have a kid, I want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't affect that. She didn't say, oh no, I have these facts to present to you. She's that type of person. She said, I understand.
Okay, she said she understands. And you can get another, but I'm telling you, I've talked to the expert. They've been all over. They say it's okay. But my thing is for you, my prayer for you is that you get the research and you ask other expert opinions as well, sister. But thank you so much for calling in. But I'm looking
at how it does because my granddad got it and he's older and he's healthy. So it's like, okay, I understand. Like
you granddaddy have, so my grandmother have it and she's doing fine, and I'm having this same conversation I'm having with you with my mother, because I'm like, Mom, please do your research. But she said she told me
her feel shame?
She told me
because
that
she's
no,
she
told me that it wasn't FDA approved. So I told her it is FDA approved with Pfizer. I told her I took it. I'm just what I'm telling you, ma'am. Do you know why? It's a process for it, man, because a lot of people kept saying, I want to say to my last point, then I'm gonna go to the next caller. It is a process for them to be approved with the FDA. So Pfizer went through the process. Moderna is going through the process. So it's a process. So many people said, I'm not going to take it because it's not FDA approved. Now Pfizer's FDA approved. My question, what more do you need? Because if you go to the hospital, sis, if you were to contract the virus and you on a ventilator, do you know that they're going to give you treatment, just to all type of treatment to make, to keep you up, to keep you alive. So you're not going to go to them like, I don't want that treatment. What about that treatment? It's going to stop me from you want to stay alive, is what I'm saying.
First of all, I want you to understand you always have a choice in your care. So
but if you're in that hospital, sister, that's one thing. Yes, if you're in a hospital, sister, and you die, you're gonna want them to do whatever they can to keep you alive, right or wrong.
You're going to want them to, you're going to want them to, just like in certain religions who could be bleeding out and need blood transfusions. They have the option.
And what happened? And when they don't take, that blood transfusion, what usually happened to them?
They find another option.
No. Most people know. I had a person that was a Jehovah's Witness, and they didn't want to take the blood transfusion. They didn't want to get it. It was a life-saving measure. They didn't want to take it because of their religion. You know where they at right now? They at Burr Oak Cemetery. They did.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that for the Jehovah's Witness, because the one I know, they went and they did another treatment where they did something with their platelets.
Okay.
And I can't even think of the name of it.
Listen,
right
now. I'm gonna go to the next caller, but I just want you, sister, is to do the research, sister. That's all I say. I think it would be better for you once Nicki Minaj tell y'all to get it, and once she do the research and get it herself.
What I do don't have nothing to do with her.
Okay. But I'm not talking about just you in general. I think a lot of other people will go ahead and get it if she take it today and say it's safe. I will see a lot of people take it. I'm just saying, not you particularly, but I'm just talking about a lot of people that follow.
Who don't got it, ain't thinking about get it, and don't have nothing to do.
But I thank you so much for calling me late at night. I thank you so much for calling me late.
You have the choice of religion, and you mean to tell me? And even people have choices of other vaccines.
I understand it. I understand that. I understand your point. But thank you so much for calling in, sister.
Offering lap dances and carrying out.
No. Okay. I'm telling you, thank you. All right. Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. It's just good to talk to people. I can't listen, man. It's your decision, as she said. 9649. 9649.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi. Okay, man. I know it's
Good
late.
night.
Hi.
I just want to say that I enjoyed your show so far,
Thank you.
and I kind of I feel like I need a vent because I'm getting very frustrated. There's some people in my family that are refusing the vaccine, and then there are the rest of us who've taken it. And my family, everybody that's in the medical field, they've taken it, and it's all those that aren't that are refusing it. I'm just so frustrated and confused why people are referencing the 1 in 10 million chance of something negative happening and ignoring the 10 million chances of survival. I don't understand picking, but this might happen and that could happen when there is a greater percentage of a guarantee of the vaccine being successful. I feel like we have become too self-righteous, and right now everyone feels as if he or she is a scientist and an expert in their own right. So we're no longer wanting to listen to the experts because we feel like we know it all. We feel so entitled to um to everything, and it's just so frustrating because you can't tell me that you're so worried and you're so scared of this vaccine, right? Or you're distrusting of the vaccine and the system, but you're trusting McDonald's and you're trusting these restaurants. It's like you know what you're putting in your body every day. It's different to say, listen, I don't want to put that in, and you live a very, I don't know, a strict vegan or something. But you can't tell me you're pulling up to the McDonald's drive-through every day and you want to turn up your nose at the COVID vaccine that's been created by professionals, by experts, and that's been tried and tested. It's just so frustrating. And then for the last caller that's talking about choice and choice and choice, for every choice there is a consequence, and people need to accept that. When you make the choice to forego the vaccine, then you need to accept the consequence that if you are to contract COVID, your priority drops in the emergency situation because you were given the choice to prevent this from happening and you chose to allow it to happen. So now live with your consequence. If people don't want to treat you, you need to live with that consequence. You can't go into the bars, live with that consequence. For every choice that you make, accept that there is going to be a consequence. And that's what I think people who are anti-vaccinators specifically for the COVID vaccine, I think they need to accept that part. You can make your choice, but then don't come into the hospital and expect me to treat you. Don't come into the hospital and expect me to fight for your life when you did not take all the necessary steps to fight for your own life.
But choice go out the window when you in the hospital. You're gonna want the doctor to do everything in their power to save you, right?
Exactly. And we're telling you, and people, and you're being given a solution right now, and you want to ignore it, and then what? And then cry out for what? I don't understand. I don't know. But anyway, I'm enjoying your show, and I'm gonna give all the other callers a chance to come in.
No,
keep doing
it sounds like you're
thing.
first time calling in. This your first time calling in?
No, it's not my first time. I called in the other day when you were talking about the Lay's chips.
Oh, the Lay's potato chips.
Yes, with the lady that was being disastrous. So I've been tuning in since then. Like I just love your show. So continue doing your thing.
All right, thank you so very much for calling in. We're gonna go to thank you. Bye-bye. We're gonna go to the next caller. Anonymous, you live on air. Anonymous.
Hey, the first thing I want to say is that lady that just got off the phone, she needs to really stop, because anybody that comes into the hospital to be treated, you can't judge whose life you want to save or attempt to help them because they took a vaccine or not. That's really ridiculous. That's why doctors and medical staff, they take oaths. They're supposed to do their job. People can eat all type of fried chicken, Big Macs, and everything like that, go in the hospital, have a heart attack, and you still save their life, right? So that didn't even make any type of sense. We got to quit pushing the narrative that the vaccine is going to save your life and it's going to stop the spread of the virus when people are still catching it, even being vaccinated.
Well, I can speak to you in states.
It's not a breakthrough case. It's not one case.
Okay, I want to tell you this, ma'am. In states where it's high vaccination rates, their COVID deaths have went down. States where people are not taking the vaccine like their COVID deaths are up. So that is a fact. It was you have people that can't even get type surgeries. They have to cancel it because do you know why? Because ICU beds are full, is what I'm trying to tell you. Let's talk about the children. There's many children in schools right now that are quarantined in Mississippi. Why? Because the cases of COVID is up because it's less people over there that is vaccinated. I'm just putting it out there, ma'am. That's what we preach over there. Is anything else you want to share before I go? Because I know you already said that before.
I live in Indiana.
Okay.
Excuse me?
No, I'm listening. You say you live in Indiana. No, you live in Indiana.
You said there's something before.
No. I'm just saying, go ahead. I said if you had something else to share, your last statement before I go to the next call.
We have a 54% vaccination rate, and the cases are still up. Breakthrough cases are not everybody's. Lots and lots of people still continuing to catch a disease that they're vaccinated from. Breakthrough is a certain amount of cases, a small percentage. This is still very much going on. So I think it's unfair hold on
1 second. You said the vaccination rate is 57. The vaccination. Give me 1 second. I want to be factual. On your state, on your website, on the state of Indiana, the vaccination rate is at 47%.
It's 54.6. I'm on the Indiana State
51% of the state have received at least one dose. 47% of Indiana population has been fully vaccinated. It only really works once you're fully vaccinated. The fully vaccination is at 47%.
Of population fully vaccinated, 54.6.
I'm telling you.
Fully
so
vaccinated,
in order for the cases, sister, only for the cases to go down, in order for the case, only for the cases to go down, sister, is you all need to increase that to about 99%. Okay, I'm telling you. We gonna hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get you back on. We gonna argue some more, but let me get another call on. Anonymous, you live on air. All right, Anonymous, you live on air. Go ahead. Hello. Okay. She said, Wiley, you don't know everything. You back on, Anonymous. Hello. Okay. Call back. I think she hung up. She was mad. I think that person hung up. So I'm saying you have to be fully vaccinated. I'm looking at the facts here, and it's easy to Google to look at these things. Look at the facts here. When you have cases when you're fully vaccinated, only real numbers like 365 days in a year, and real, sister said, only the stars are real. Don't argue, Wiley. Let folks do what is right for them. Wiley cited the source. Courses is kicking in. Yes. Let's talk about it. And there's a lot of people that are getting angry at Wiley and saying all this stuff. It's okay, but it is okay, man. We've been on this channel for 2 hours, man. I gotta work in a COVID unit. Gonna be protected, gloves, shields, and everything like that. Somebody gotta do it. I have a position where I'm working Monday through Friday. It's not that many people to take care of, which is great. And I want to thank you all so very much. I have a goal of to work for myself fully next year. So I'm really by August of Vegas trip, I really want to be able to not be able to work a 9 to 5. So that's what we're putting in a lot of work on this, so I can be able to do this full time, putting in the work. We had an interview with Dr. Larry Reed today, and we also had an interview to deal. We had an interview with so many people. We restreamed. I mean, we put in the work. Okay, we put in the work. That's some crab toad Tuskegee. Again, do not bring up the Tuskegee because I'm not gonna get into that right now. Because if you bring up that argument, will only be valid if Black people wasn't able to have access to the vaccine, where they was not giving us that. They had it and they were withholding it from the community. Then I can hear them say, or they were actually giving us toxic and we were dying like flies. Then I can hear you bring it up Tuskegee. But this vaccine is actually helping people. So bringing up the Tuskegee study is invalid. Okay. And we could have a whole nother conversation about this. Again, I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to cuss you out. Okay. I'm not going to cuss you out. We just going to have a conversation. All right. Thank you so very much. The ones I call whether it will have you. So we're going to continue this conversation tomorrow. We're going to continue this conversation tomorrow. 4 day to work. I mean, I was able to do a work assignment today. Then tomorrow, I got to do assignment tomorrow. Well, later on today. Really was late. I do want to give a special shout out to the person that edited my papers, do a good job. I also want to give a special shout out to the moderators. If you want to be on the Vegas trip, we will be in Vegas in August. Okay, give me a second. I want to give those dates. Next year. Okay. Give me a second. I want to give those dates because all my moderators are asleep. Okay. We will be in Vegas August 26th, August 27th, August 28th, and that will be in 2022. And you can email me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com or at wileyshow@gmail.com. So we can get a list of people. You know what I'm saying? So we can get a list of people. Already, I think we're up to about maybe 10 people RSVP that they will be there. So it's good. So we need to get a count. Okay. I called the hotel. I didn't get a chance to. So I'm gonna try tomorrow to talk to. I really wish I had a staff to help me with this, but I'm gonna try again tomorrow to see if we can get some type of discount. But yeah, you get your flight, hotel. We're going out to eat. We're going to different places. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be all around and stuff like that. Somebody said this is a Bonte. She said 5 hour live, then 3 hour live, then all about the tea, then back here again. Boy, you did that today. But in order to grow, you got to put in that work. In order to be at that next level, you got to put in that overtime. You got to put in overtime. In order to do that, you got to put in, and it's actually working because today we put in that work. We put in that work, and I thank you all so very much today for helping me. I will hope you don't cuss me out over in the comments. Jeez, no, absolutely not. It was a good show today. Give me a second. Let me make sure we ain't got no calls. Let me shut the call lines down, but let me make sure we don't have any calls. Because I want to make sure we get everybody on the show that wanted to speak. All right, we done with the call-ins. So let me bring the callers down right now.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
And thank you all so very much. Okay. I want to thank everybody that Cash Apped us because we put it back into the platform. Also, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. We're on our way to 30,000 subs. We really want to be at 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Dedication plus homework. Damn, Wiley, hard worker. Yes. Yes, Wiley and Beast Mode ain't nothing new. Thank y'all so very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is, it feels good to be in beast mode, but for me, it's so hard for me to turn off beast mode because when I get into beast mode, it's hard for me to turn it up. I won't be shocked if I get a couple hours of sleep and get up and go to work. I won't be shocked and surprised, man. Because I don't think I'll be able to get some real good sleep until like the weekend because that's when I'm off work. But man, it's gonna all pay off. I'm gonna come back and be able to have a staff. Hey, and then I can have a staff about 14, 15 people, because I need a staff. And I thank God for people that's working for free over here at the Wiley Show and really donating their time for me. And I really appreciate that and stuff like that. So I love that. Thank you all so very much. Shout out to all the people in Trinidad. We got people that support me in Trinidad. Thank y'all for that support. This was definitely lit, man. All right. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Make sure y'all subscribe to my Instagram, subscribe to my Twitter and everything like that. But damn, I do want to share this before I gotta share this before I go. So I posted a picture of a man on my Twitter, Jeremy Pope. All right. I posted a picture of his outfit at the and he was at some event, right? Posted a picture and I said, "What's his IG?" And the reason why I post that picture of him and I said, "What's his Instagram?" Because I would like to interview him. So that was the reason. But under the post, I do want to read some comments under here before we go. Because I'm a talker. Give me a second. And Jeremy Pope, he's been on Pose and he also acted in the movie. He's one of the cast members in Hollywood. But it was someone said this. I said, "What's his Instagram?" Somebody said, "You liking what you see, Wiley? Are you going to leave him an old nasty voice note? I'm also asking for a friend. LOL." Somebody else comment, Wiley just said he wasn't looking at me. Wiley just said he wasn't looking at men anymore. Laughing emojis. Go get your peep on, Wiley. The other person said, "Well, sisters, we don't have to worry about Becky's taking our real black man anymore. There are very few left at this point. Smile." Another person said, "Man, this mess is getting out of control, yo. Smile, embarrassment." Another person said, Dear Heavenly Father, don't lead Wiley into temptation and deliver him from lust. Wiley said he wants a wife and a child in the future, and yet he's asking for a man Instagram. So I guess I get a man pregnant. I guess I want to smash him because I just asked for his Instagram. Anyway, somebody else said, "Remember the days when men dressed like men?" Somebody gave me Jeremy Poe Instagram. Then somebody said, "What in the gulp is this nonsense? These black men ain't none now for a click and a view and $1. These folks are proud to be used as degrading tools." Then someone said, "I thought you like women." I like women and men. I've said that publicly, but people don't believe it. They don't believe it. So I posted that on the page, and it just went. They just put so many comments under there, and the reason why I asked for his Instagram is because I would like to interview. We will have him on the show one day. Now, okay. Now I'm not gonna say that in all the time with people that I do want to interview. I just said it for this particular person because I just felt to say it publicly. Thank you all so very much. Good night. I will see y'all in the next live. Okay. It ain't always romantic. Absolutely not. It's about business. Okay. Man. Love you, producers. Gotta go. Let me go ahead and take me a good old shower and go to bed, man. I'm tired. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.